What in the world did we get ourselves into this time? Well, this is a 1974 Yamaha Enduro DT100. She is a kickstart. It feels like there's a little bit of compression in there. Still looks really nice and clean. The pipe is in really good condition here. Got the chain cover. Still a good amount of tension in that chain there too. This seat is in fantastic condition. It says Yamaha on the back here. Got the oil tank here, we'll have a look at that a little bit later. And the gas tank here, I mean, look at this. This looks fantastic. The tank here is still really nice. I'm not gonna complain about the tread on these tires either. Still a lot of life on these tires. I'm not gonna complain about that. Got the petcock. That's not locked up. This gas line is pretty tough. We'll replace that, replace this filter. This is the battery housing where the battery would sit. Looks like they just connected the positive and negatives together. And it looks like we're missing an oil cap. But so this cable is obviously busted. We'll have to remedy that situation. At that, we do have some rust here on the cap. Let's look in there. A little bit of rust. Not too crazy. Not too bad. Also came with the original service manual. That's really cool. Nice. This will come in handy. And the original toolkit. That is awesome. So I think what we're gonna go ahead and do is take the seat off, get this tank off, and have a look at this carburetor, get that off as well. We'll just kind of start there. All right, guys. And I need to get it off these hinges. Looks like it's just a little Carter pin and a bent nail. Not bad. Good thinking. There we go. Got it. Right here. Yep, there's the pin. There we go. We'll clean this up, get all that rust cleaned off there. Connect this gas line here. Go ahead and take it off the carb. There we go. Alright, we should be able... Yep, there it goes. Just pops right out. That was easy. Huh. Okay. Oh, it pops out like that. There's our air filter. Oh man, we still got the cage in there, that's good. Oh yeah, definitely gonna need a new one of those. There we go, got it. Oh, you'll never believe what I just found. Check this out. Cap to the oil tank. Sweet. Y'all hear that? So that is the sound of the slide moving up and down and echoing out of the air box here. Be able to just do a little pre-mix and see if we can fire this baby up before the end of the day today. That would be kind of cool. Alright y'all, so with that discovery, just for fun, let's see if we have spark and what kind of compression we're getting out of here. Doesn't look too bad. Yeah, Yeah, it actually doesn't look too bad. I don't see a lot of carbon buildup on there. Before we forget, it is a 2-stroke, but it does take a little oil here. So let's see what that situation looks like here. Should be a dipstick. Yep. Oh yeah, we're good. Right at the line. Right at the line. Looks like honey. Good deal. Looks like the oil's still good. We're gonna go ahead and put a little bit of 2-stroke oil down in the cylinder just to kind of lube it up a little bit. Just kind of lube up the piston, lube up the rings a little bit. We don't want to damage the cylinder or anything like that. Just get a little bit in there. Yeah, that feels smooth. Bummer. Alright, so currently no spark, but while we're down here, let's go ahead and just check compression. I'm curious. Alright. Throttle is open. Let's see. Not too bad, about 110, 115. All right, well, we have compression. We don't have spark right now. So what I want to do is look at the condenser and our points. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this cover off and have a look. There we go. There we go. A little bit of water in there, it looks like. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. That's why we don't getting spark. Well, I can already tell you it's missing a gasket. Ah, shoot. Dang it. That doesn't look good. Oh, man. All right. Dang it. I was not expecting this. Dang it. Alright. Well, not all hope is lost. I think we can clean this up. Let's try to get this flywheel off here. Alright, I'm gonna be proactive here and go ahead and just hit that with some WD-40. What, you want to be in a video? What are you barking at? What are you barking at? You want to be in a video? I know, there's water. I know. There's water in the machine. Oh. I wasn't expecting that, Soka. We were not expecting that. Hopefully we're still okay. Why are you barking? Why are you barking? Come on. Let's go. All right, we got it. Got it with the impact driver. We let it soak in a little more WD-40. We're able to get that free. Let's see if I can get my flywheel puller on here. Sweet. I think we got it. There we go. All right. We'll just clean this up and kind of see what the situation is after we kind of give this a little cleaning. I think this flywheel is salvageable. Got it. Let's see how this goes. Oh, all right. That just slid right out. All right, so here's our points. So every time the flywheel spins, it makes these points make contact, go up and down like that. And that's what creates the spark on the spark plug. So I'm gonna take a little bit of sandpaper and just run it through there a few times like that, just to kind of clean it up. All right, well, I hit the flywheel with the good old you-know-what, and kind of went at it with the green scrubby as best I could. Just kind of wipe it down. This is the first wipe down. All right, let's go ahead and finish wiping this down. May go at it with the scrubby one more time, and should be good enough to try for a test. All right, guys, so I knew this old service manual was gonna come in handy. So check it out. But we're going to the maintenance specifications, the DT100A, that's us. We wanna look at the magneto ignition. And if we go down, ignition timing, ignition point gap, right here. If we go over, 0.3 to 0.4 millimeters. So there we go, that's our gap. We're gonna go off of that. So we know it was between 0.3 and 0.4, so we are gonna go with a 0.35. Y'all can see it there. All right, so we've got the motor top dead center. The points are open, and yeah, there's a big space there. There's a big gap. So those two little spots right there, we need to close that gap a lot, like more than half probably. To adjust the points here, looks like we got the screw right here and we can adjust it. So all right, guys, I'm sorry I can't do it with the light, but let me get my spacer in there, and it is like perfect fit on the 3.5 right in the middle. So that's good. All right, now check this out. We should see it spark here. Oh, see it? Y'all see it? It's sparking. Getting a little bit of a spark there. That is awesome. Ooh. All right, let's kick it over and just kind of see what happens here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We got spark. Well, we know we have compression, we have spark, and now I added a temporary fuel line here, and I went ahead and put some premix in there. So hopefully, I mean, obviously we haven't done anything with this carburetor yet, so who knows what's gonna happen, but let's just try to kick her over a few times and see what happens. Nothing, let's give it a little spray there. Let's see what happens. There we go. just gonna pour some vinegar in here, a bunch, just let it sit. But this will also be a good opportunity to see if our petcock leaks. Let's just get some in there real quick. Not seeing any leaking. We are going to take out this carburetor and give this carburetor a cleaning. And also inside the manifold here, there's what's called a reeds cage. We'll take that out and inspect that as well. Let's loosen these guys up. There we go. Doesn't look too bad. Just set that right there. There we go. Sweet. All right, let's check out this manifold and the reeds cage. Let's see how this is looking. There we go. And there's our spring. We may take the oil pump off and clean that as well, so that would kill two birds with one stone. We've got 3 screws here. Got my impact. Okay, that just had to be in there. Looks like we're catching some of it if we don't strip it. There we go. Oh. Yeah, that's the bleed screw. See, it's bleeding out. After I get this out, here we go. Here she comes. All right, guys, success. Got the oil pump off. All right, cool. Let's go clean up. I made a mess. So this should be springing back. It's obviously not going to with a busted spring. I don't know if we're gonna be able to find something like that online. That may be a part that's a little tricky to find. You know, I'm not really sure, but for now, I think this is gonna have to be out of commission, but that's okay. We can still run the motor with a premix. We can just do a premix into the gas and we'll be perfectly fine. So we don't need to have this working necessarily to be able to operate the bike. So that's good. We've had vinegar soaking in this tank for about 3 or 4 days now, maybe even 5. And I just kind of occasionally shake it up like this every now and then. So I think we're ready to see what we got in here. Let's see what comes out. Oh yeah. Pretty nasty. Looks like it worked really good. I just used some of this white vinegar. Rinse that out. Wow, look at all that rust that was in there, guys. That was a lot. Got it all cleaned out though, that's good. Alright, let's get to this carburetor here. Alright, let's see if we can get this bowl off. Okay, these don't feel like they're gonna be too tight. No, not at all. Alright, here we go. Moment of truth. Oh, wow. Pretty bad. Pretty bad. Oh yeah, look at that. Let's grab. Oh yeah, look at all that. See all that gunk? So I think this is the fuel, and that's the air screw. So with that, like half a turn. The spring, not too bad. And the fuel screw. That's 1, 2, about 2.5. It's a little gunked up there. Doesn't look bad though. The spring's pretty nasty. I'll clean these up. Alright, let's see if we can get this pilot screw out. Oh wow, it's small. Alright, let's get this main jet out of here. Clean that up. Get this choke. Choke. Alright, now we just need to figure out how to get this float bowl off. There's this pin right here. We can't get that pin out. It is stuck in there. Let's just keep working at that. Alright guys, having a look at the clutch side here at what we need to do to get this cover off. That was easy. There we go. There we go. Got it. Whew. Man, that was on there. All right. Come on, there There we go. Got it. All right, what do you think we're gonna see here? Whew. All right, I went ahead and got that brake off and out of the way, so now we've got good space to work with here. Go. Alright, there's the first one. Oh, shoot. Dang, these are all stuck together. This piece comes out. And we got a little washer bearing right here. It's still in good shape. That was way easier than I thought it was gonna be. All right, the whole clutch is off here. There we go. Got it. Okay, that's what's holding us up, that C-clip. Got it. All right, this should slide out now. Here we go. Boom. Got it. There we go. Oop. There we go. Got that. Okay, this spring pops out like there. Got that off. And then we've got this. There we go. There we go, get that washer. Oh, okay, I see. So it's two pieces. Okay. I wasn't 100% sure how this actually worked, but now I get it. That's really cool. All right. Let's get this spring off. There we go. Driver. All right, here we go. That's what I wanted. So that is a little corroded here. Well, there we go. Well, I think we are in a good place here to kind of start cleaning this off. Let's get all of this cleaned up, have a look inside, and I'm hoping we should be good to go here. All right. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and take all our little bits here and throw them into the basket and let those cook in the ultrasonic for about 20 minutes or so. Once we get all that done, I'll touch base with you guys. All right, let's get to cooking. Got those going. Look how fast it clouds up. You can see it clouding up in there. Pretty cool. All right, good 20 minutes. We're got a few more items in there. And I put the little bits in a little glass bowl here. I read online that glass works best rather than like a plastic or something. And we'll put the carburetor in by itself. Also, the least amount of things you put in here, the better it will clean. So we'll put this one in by itself next time. And while those are cooking, we cleaned out all this inside here. So this is looking much, much better. Much better. Close this down with some WD-40 and I'm starting to make some progress here, as you can see. So I'm just being very, very delicate here and trying to peel these off. Got it. I thought we were gonna have to buy some new friction plates, but looks like we're in business here. Awesome. Looks like we're connected here as well. Okay. So this back piece is the silencer. Got the silencer off. There we go. Should come out now. Got a washer there. There we go. Sweet. We ran a lot of stuff through the ultrasonic cleaner here, and man, it did an awesome job. The carburetor is all nice and cleaned up here. Went ahead and reassembled most of it. But yeah, our clutch basket, we got this cleaned up. This is all looking good, good to go. This really gets it. Shines them up. Friction plates, we're letting those plates soak in some oil and absorb some oil there. Yeah, these gears cleaned up really nice. This shift case came out looking real nice. Look at that, looking brand new there. I hit these covers as well. These covers turned out really good. Got the edges cleaned up, ready for a nice brand new gasket. So those are good. And look how well the gas cap turned out. That turned out really nice. A lot better. Again, not perfect, but much, much better. Check this out. Alright, so it's in neutral. Put it in gear. It's in gear. In gear. And then we pull the clutch in. Look at that. Clutch is working. Let the clutch out. Back in gear. Pull the clutch in. And the clutch is working. There we go. So that's awesome. Got 4 10mm under here. There we go. Cool. It's these little touches that make a big difference in the end, in the overall look of the bike. All right, good deal. Looks a lot nicer. Yamaha. All right, guys, so I've heard good stuff about this Colonel Brassy. I thought we'd go ahead and try to clean up and give these rims a nice shine. So let's give this a try. Never used this stuff before. Alright, this is that. Slide right out. There. Got it. We want them about there. I was currently checking continuity on a bunch of these wires here. Everything is checking out so far. I was also checking voltage. We've got voltage, 6 volts going to all the right places. As I was kind of going through and checking the continuity on these, I was kind of wiggling these wires around and just kind of like shaking them and stuff. And as I was doing that, check this out. The neutral light's on. And now watch this. If I wiggle the wires down here, it cuts off. If I wiggle them to come back on, come on, there we go, came back on. So we got a faulty wire somewhere right here. So that is a great discovery because, man, I was not figuring this one out. Man, that feels so good to see that light up. Having a look at our speedometer cable. So I've got that disconnected. I got to get the front wheel off. We're just about there. Had to get just this one single bolt out. There we go. Got it. Sweet. And so this should just pop out. Just like that. There we go. Oh yeah, that's all gunked up. That is all gunked up. I know it's kind of hard to tell. There's a little gear in there. This is supposed to spin, and that spins that gear, but it looks like it is all locked up in there. Smells like manure too. Let's get some WD-40 in there, see what happens. As we were trying to unseize that gear in there, so we're letting this soak in the ultrasonic for a little bit. Hopefully we can free that gear up. Alright guys, took some banging and some cleaning, but check it out. We freed it up. So it's working. Gonna get some assembly lube in there. There we go. Alright, check this out, y'all. Speedometer's working. See it go down there? Got it working. You may notice this brand new shiny carburetor that we got here. Went ahead and took the old one out. Was having problems with it. I cleaned it again and just couldn't quite get it to run right. So I looked online and I looked on Amazon, and they had a whole bunch of these carburetors available, and got this one for 30 bucks. I figured $30 wouldn't hurt to try. So when we get to that point again, we'll see how this one's gonna perform. I think it's gonna do a lot better. And we also installed a new throttle cable. So this one's working really well. There's like no play in there whatsoever. You can hear the slide going up and down. Yeah, that's good. And we are back over to the clutch side here. I've already got the clutch off, and we are about to take off the shift shaft. As you can see, this one's all gunked up and it's not quite shifting right. I think there's too much play in this wheel here. And down here we have our clutch, and we have our new shift shaft. So look at that. Almost looks brand new. This is used. Got this off eBay. It was like $20 with the shipping. This is the new lever. So there should be a little bit of play, but not a lot. All right, y'all, let's get the old stuff off and the new stuff on. I think we got it. Took a minute to mess with it, but second, third, fourth, and then fifth. There. And then neutral. Alright. A little difficult with your hands, but you get the idea. Gears are shifting. Alright guys, everything's back on, reassembled, got the new parts in. We're gonna go ahead and leave the oil cover off for now. I think this is leaking, so I wanna have a look at that when we're running the motor. I think we are ready to try to fire this baby up again. And if all goes well, maybe even do a little test drive, just a little one. All right guys, let's do this. See what happens here. Dude, this is cool. Oh, Alright guys, well, we are back from our little ride around. I think this machine ran absolutely perfect. Mechanically, no problems with her whatsoever. She ran great. Couple issues we are having at this point. The neutral light cut out on us, so not sure what happened there. We'll have to dive into that at some point. And this headlight is still giving us some issues, so we'll have to figure that one out. And I also want to take a stab at getting some of these dents out of this tank here. I ordered one of those dent remover kits. At some point, we're gonna give that a try. Other than that though, guys, I think that's gonna wrap up this video for this 1974 Yamaha DT100. Thank you so much for watching, leaving the comments, subscribing. Keep it coming, guys, because we're actually about to switch gears and jump right into another project. Before we go, let's check that one out. All right, guys, peace, take it easy. Got this 1963 O'Day Mariner, the number 11, the 11th one made. It was constructed within the first 2 weeks of the start of the O'Day Corporation. So we got all the interior and a lot of fiberglassing that we got to do here. So we are gonna get started on that right now. All right, guys, thanks for watching.